I am really wanting to address with people that may or may not be ready to sell the potential or the concept of making your home perpetually ready. Perpetually ready means, avoiding any deferred maintenance, getting on top of things and projects that you wanted to do. One of the challenges that I've been in this industry for 15 years, and a lot of times the challenge for, not that I have, that for most, for a lot of sellers is that once they're ready to sell their home, they have to go from 0 to 60 in that preparation, and that can cause a lot of stress. So I wanted to recommend a strategy. Many of you are already doing it. This is what you do, but I want you to hone in on some key parts of that to make it more advantageous. The goal is that whenever you're ready to sell, you want to get maximum return for this investment, this wonderful investment called a home that is serving you well. You want to get maximum return for that investment. So my strategy is going to be a cute little title. I'm going to tell you what it is. It says, one, get nosy. And I want you to begin to check out the competition. So a lot of times you'll leave your home, you'll see a for sale sign up there. And the first thing you want to do is you want to go find out the price of the home. So I'm asking you to take it another level. When you see a home pop up on the market for sale, or when you just see one go under contract, or one that is even sold, that means it was successful. You want to look at that property, go and kind of dig into the pictures that are online typically. You want to look at that property, you want to get a little nosy. You want to start to figure out what is distinguishable about that home that caused it to sell. And you want to ask yourself, could I compete? If I were going to put my home in the market today, would my house compete with that? That seems very stressful to do that, but it's a good exercise and it's a very practical exercise. So what I want you to do is get a little nosy. I want you to check out the competition. I want you to go and look in the MLS at that particular property, and you're going to start to see not the price. You want to start to look at some of the aesthetics. What are some of the things that they've done to this home that make it competitive for the current market that we're in? So you're going to look at their home and then you're going to compare it to your home. And a kind of a daydream concept is you're going to imagine that you're both on the market at the same time. And when that buyer goes to that home, what is that buyer going to see when they come to your home? And a lot of times I'll meet clients who are in the middle of major remodels, or they want to do things at such a level. We're not saying don't do things well. What we're saying is give the buyers what they need to distinguish your home from a competing home, because sometimes money or other limitations don't allow you. You could be looking at a property right now that you may have inherited and you're trying to do a complete overhaul. The question is that necessary? So I would love for you to baseline your property that you're looking to, you're living in it right now. You have no intentions of selling, but baseline it and see if there's things that you can do to scale it. So when you have a home that's not been upkept, has limited upkeep, hasn't been kept up well, or they haven't done improvements, a lot of times there's a tendency to take that home from there to full remodel. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about scaling. We're going to take the house from where it is, especially if it competes with if your home is trying to be competitive in the market. You're going to take it from where it is, and you're going to just do a few little things, distinguishable things, that a buyer went to that house on day one and went to your house an hour later. They're looking and they're going, oh, I can see in this house, this person has taken the time to do X, Y, and Z. And so one of the things that we also see that in older homes, you may be trying to sell an older property that has not had any renovations, has not had anything done to it. I really encourage you, do not compare it with the most recent home that has been made turnkey ready. That may not be a good use of your money or your resources or your time. What I would like you to do is, as you're combing through the neighborhood or you're looking at homes in your community, find the home that closest compares to yours. And now ask yourself, what can I do to scale? Our goal is to get maximum return on the investment without all of the, throwing good money after bad, or not, or, over improving something that doesn't have to be over improved. Okay, that's your goal. How do I get the top dollar return on the investment that I have? Not trying to make it the top dollar product or the top dollar property in the community. That's going to be really key. And then if you live in a newer subdivision, and newer is a relative term, but sometimes, people have lived in their house for about 10 or 15, almost 20 years before they look up and realize the builder grade product or the builder grade things that were, extras or, benefits during that time are now gone. So it's around year, 10, 15, 20 years where a lot of people start to look at and they start to change out their light fixtures. They change out all their paint colors. They may change out their flooring, the window dressings, the hardware of their home. You'll start seeing people do a lot of those things around year 15, 20, which makes sense. Okay. So if you find yourself, you're in that area, in that age where you've been in your property maybe 10, 15, 20 years. It's maybe 15, 20 years old now. It's time to look at homes that are coming on the market that are comparable to yours, about the same age, and see the things that they've done. A lot of times you'll see backsplashes change. Some people have painted their cabinetry, and painted cabinetry is a relative liking. Some people just do not like painted cabinetry. So that's the reason why sometimes you need another set of eyes to help you determine what is going to work. But what I'm asking you to do is look at homes that are comparable to yours. Ask yourself what's distinguishable about their home that I don't have, or what makes my home more distinguishable. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scale a little bit. This is not the market. It is still an advantageous market for sellers. This is not the market to be doing full long improvements and putting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into the home. The bottom line is you may not see the return on that, in the near term. So right now, what you want to do is not rob buyers of your home, but you want to make them see that by buying your home, they're closer to that improved property versus another home that hasn't done anything. We really want you to check out the competition. And so that's the key thing you want to do is check out the competition, see what they're doing, and see if you can scale, make some scalable transitions, some little, moves that would make your property more competitive and distinguishable from the other property. That's the key thing I would spend my time on. If I'm not looking to sell right now, I want my house to be perpetually ready just in case. So that means looking at deferred maintenance. It may be as simple as just getting the garage door, going out there and painting. It may be simple as finally planting that tree that you never wanted to, that you never got around to planting. Stop, look and see what buyers will see, look at what's on the market, see what you can do that will, not in the trendy areas, but see what you can do that would cause someone to look at that property, but take greater note on your property if you were going to go on the market. My name is Reatha Butler. I'm here to help, and more importantly, I'm here to help you real estate confidently in any market. I'm available. If you want to send me pictures of your home, that's great, and I will give you some advice and give you some input, and I'll always steer you in the right direction, okay? You take care and have a great day.